Hello everyone, and welcome to our sleep lecture channel. Today I want to talk about something a little unusual. Cracked windows. No, not the kind on your computer screen, but the actual glass ones in your house. What could a cracked window possibly have to do with getting a good night's sleep? You might be surprised. It's all about a concept I like to call the cracked window theory of sleep. Imagine you have a tiny crack in your bedroom window. It's small, barely noticeable. At first you ignore it. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but over time that tiny crack can let in a faint, high-pitched whistle when the wind blows. It might let in a sliver of cold air, making one corner of your room just a little bit chillier. It could even let in a single persistent cricket chirp that seems to echo right by your ear. On their own, these are minor annoyances, but night after night these tiny disruptions add up. They become the subtle background noise of your life, preventing you from ever reaching that deep, truly restorative level of sleep. This is the essence of the cracked window theory. The cracked windows in our lives are the small, seemingly insignificant issues that we tolerate daily. In the context of sleep, these aren't major problems like a loud construction site next door. Instead, they are the little things we've gotten so used to that we don't even register them as problems anymore. Think about it. Is your pillow just a little too flat? Does your curtain let in a sliver of street light that hits you right in the eye? Is there a dripping faucet down the hall? Maybe your phone charger has a bright LED light that glows all night. Each one of these is a cracked window. And by itself, it's probably not enough to ruin your sleep entirely. But when you have 2, 3, or even more of these little sleep disruptors, their combined effect can be powerful. They create a constant low-level state of alertness in your brain. Even when you're asleep, a part of your mind is still processing these minor irritations, preventing you from fully letting go. It's like trying to sleep while someone is lightly tapping your shoulder all night. You might drift off, but you'll never feel truly rested. The first step in fixing these cracked windows is to become a sleep detective in your own bedroom. Tonight, before you go to bed, take 10 minutes to just sit in your room in the dark. Don't look at your phone. Just sit, listen, and feel. What do you notice? Pay attention to all of your senses. What do you hear? Is it truly silent? Or is there a low hum from an electronic device? A rattle from the air vent? What do you see? Are there any sources of light, no matter how small? The standby light on your TV, the glow from your alarm clock, the light seeping under your door? Now think about touch. How does your bedding feel? Is it comfortable? Or is it a bit scratchy? Is the temperature right? Are you too hot or too cold? Even think about smell. Is the air fresh or is it a little stuffy? These are all clues. Write them down. Make a list of every single tiny thing that isn't perfectly conducive to rest. This isn't about being obsessive. It's about being mindful of your sleep environment. You're identifying the small cracks that together are weakening the foundation of your nightly rest. Once you have your list, the next step is simple. Start sealing the cracks. This is the fun part because the solutions are often incredibly easy and satisfying. That annoying little light from your charger, a tiny piece of electrical tape will solve it. The sliver of light from under the door, a draft stopper, or even just a rolled up towel works wonders. That pillow that's gone flat? Maybe it's time to invest in a new one that properly supports your neck. You'd be amazed at the difference a good pillow can make. If you hear a faint hum from electronics, consider plugging them into a power strip that you can switch off completely before bed. If the air feels stuffy, try opening the window for 15 minutes before you sleep to air out the room. The goal is to systematically go down your list and address each cracked window one by one. Many of these fixes will cost you little to no money and only a few minutes of your time, but their cumulative impact on your sleep quality can be profound. Let's expand this idea beyond just the physical environment. The cracked window theory also applies to our pre-sleep routines. What are the small habits that might be disrupting your sleep? Maybe you tell yourself you'll only check social media for 5 minutes, but it always turns into 30. That's a cracked window. Maybe you have a glass of wine to relax, but you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night. That's another cracked window. Even something as simple as having a stressful conversation right before bed can leave your mind racing for hours. Just like with your bedroom environment, the key is to identify these small behavioral cracks. Be honest with yourself. What are you doing in the hour or two before bed? Are those activities truly preparing your mind and body for rest? Or are they introducing subtle forms of stimulation and stress? Once you identify them, you can start to seal them. Replace that 30 minutes of scrolling with 30 minutes of reading a physical book. Swap that late night glass of wine for a calming cup of herbal tea like chamomile or peppermint. Make a pact with your partner or family to avoid heavy topics after 9 p.m. These small changes send a powerful signal to your brain. It's time to wind down. You're closing the mental windows that let in the drafts of worry, stimulation, and stress. It's about creating a protective bubble around your sleep, guarding it from even the smallest intrusions. Think of your bedtime routine as a gentle slope, not a steep cliff. You can't expect to go from high alert to deep sleep in an instant. You need a gradual transition, and sealing these behavioral cracks is how you build that gentle slope. The beauty of the cracked window theory is that it empowers you. It takes the big, scary problem of I can't sleep and breaks it down into small, manageable tasks. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you have a clear action plan. Fix the light, block the draft, change the routine. Each fix is a small victory that contributes to a much larger win, a night of deep, uninterrupted, and restorative sleep. You are taking back control over your nights. It's important to remember that this isn't about achieving perfection. Your sleep environment will never be a sterile, soundproof chamber, and your routine will never be flawless. Life happens. The goal is progress, not perfection. The idea is to simply reduce the total load of disruptions on your system. If you can fix 5 or 6 of these small issues, your brain will have that much less to deal with while it's trying to rest. You're lowering the background noise of your life, allowing the signal of sleep to come through more clearly. So I challenge you tonight, become a sleep detective. Hunt for the cracked windows in your bedroom and in your routine. Make your list, and tomorrow start sealing them up, one by one. You might just be shocked by how much better you feel after a night in a room free from those tiny, persistent disruptions. You deserve to sleep well, and sometimes the biggest improvements come from fixing the smallest problems. Thank you for joining our sleep lecture today. I hope this cracked window theory gives you a new perspective and some practical tools to improve your rest. Try it out and let us know how it goes in the comments. We love hearing from you. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more lectures on how to master your sleep. Sleep well, and we'll see you in the next one.